All right, with this West 2 Facebook Live updates, I'm Chief Meteorologist Tony Vanolfi. Hope you guys are having yourself a wonderful Wednesday. You're over the hump now. I got 2 more shows to go, then I'll be over the hump. Then we got the Thursday, Friday, and the weekend. Boy, we are talking about some heat coming our way as we head into the upcoming weekend. So we'll do that. We'll go over that there for you, break that down. And then, of course, an update on the tropics, let you know what's going on currently with Invest 93 and the rest of the tropical Atlantic for that matter. All right, let's kick it off. Switch this puppy out. Get some graphics up there for you. There's a live look in. There's our Invest 93 headed off towards the west. You got some thunderstorms near New Orleans. That's not really the center of the circulation. It's coming off there, the Florida coast, as we just mentioned, closer to home. Plenty of moisture here today. Lots of showers and storms. And we have a little flood advisory there just north of Marion County. Rain has fizzled out for the time being. We've got a couple more showers there. Moving through the land. There's Sorrento. There's Bithlo. I can see a couple of fast-moving showers there over towards the stadium Inter and Co. We got a little bit of a break in weather. Game has kicked off, but there's another round of showers and storms that is quickly building now from south to north. So we're going to have to watch this as it moves to the north here to see if it's going to impact the game or if it stays on the eastern side of the I-4 corridor there. Got some rain totals here for you. Wanted to show you that. Elizabeth, Terry in the house. Good to have you guys. Wesley G. Ridgewell also is in the house. I'll give you a couple of these rainfall totals here. Osteen, Daytona Beach, Oakdale, Deltona Lakes. Half an inch to an inch of rain. Not bad. Rosa Vasquez. Rosa. What you know there, girly girl? Tony, please bring sunshine to the sun. We've had a lot of rain. You're not wrong about that, Rosa. You are correct. But I think you're going to like the 7-day forecast. I'll show that to you here in a second. Just hold tight. Linda Crook is in the house. The Crooks to the Crookinator. Rain. Ocala's done well here the last couple of days. Colonial Town, the north and south, almost an inch of rain. Beverly Shores, Fairview Shores, Gordon Mooneyhan, David, Eisenberg, Kathleen, M. Johnson in the house. Digging that. Loving that. Whoop, whoop. All right, let's take a look at graph for tonight. Shelly, Evie. Shells, look at you, so bougie with that little shot you're giving us there. The Miss Model. Terry didn't get any rain today. My cats did not like the storms. A lot of folks did get rain today. Ben Oster, Declan Newkirk in the house. So there's 4:30. There's 7. The game tonight, it's underway. We've had a few showers and storms around. I'm hoping that next round will stay south of the stadium. We take a look at the forecast here for you. Bobby Johnson's in the house. Boop, boop. 85, 79, 78, 77, 77. Not too shabby. I'm sick of the rain. Ugh. Rosa, Rosa. Well, it is the rut season, right? Melissa Marie Oster's in the house. Rosa, you got this. I believe in you, girl. You're tough. Come on. Come on now. 73 in Ocala, 77 in Titusville, and 77 in Palm Bay. Faith Richard. Faith, I'm doing well. How about you? How's the family? Everybody doing okay? Miss Nashua Community College. Love that. Love that. Let's take a look at the graph for tomorrow so we can plan out when these showers and storms are set to arrive. Let's do this. Morning, showers along the coast. Noon. Look at that. Boom. Multiple rounds. It's the wet season in Costa Rica. It's the wet season in Costa Rica year-round for the most part, except for maybe winter. There's a look at Friday afternoon, late morning into the afternoon. Showers and storms. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. Dawn Malpass, Terry Lottie, Nancy Cruz, Miriam Trujillo. In the house, Debbie, Almost done with the first cup. Gosh, it goes by so fast. Jay Kidd's in the house. Judy Sardone. The Jude, where you been, girl? Good to have you back in the house. A low 90s in Ocala. A few showers and storms around. Nancy Cruz is in the house. Good to have you there, girl. Tomorrow, let's take a look at that. Look at the heat. Starting to build back. Around 90 at the beaches. 90 to 94 through the interior. And here's where it starts getting a little bit toasty. Look at these feels like temperatures. Give it a second. Let it breathe. Wow! We're right around 105 right through Monday. Heat advisories kick in at 108, so we'll have to watch that. But the pools, yeah, they're going to be popular. Okay tomorrow. Good in the morning. Afternoon storms, you're going to have to watch that. Same with golf for Thursday. Watching the heat and the storms by the afternoon. Becky Nordby in Titusville. Becky, good to have you there, girl. Miss Publix. Bob Johnson has popped in. Bobalewski. Baba Ran. Baba Ran. Attractions, epic. That's a hot forecast right there. Will it rain in northeast Ocala? Tonight, I get a couple sprinkles. Same temps for the coast too. It's pretty close. Pretty close. Temperature-wise, big yawn. Big dinner. There we go. All right. There it is. Boom. Thursday coming across South Louisiana. There's your big high east. Oh, yeah. That's a lot of heat. Let's take a look now at the weekend. Becky like that. There it is. There's your high, sizzling hot weekend. Feels like temperatures 100 to 107. New York and NJ got some serious. I saw that. Yeah, I talked to my family up there. Rosa. Debbie Smith Gracely's in the house from Titusville. The Haughty Hop. Dang it, just caught that. Hey, Faith, come on, girl. Give the guy some love, will you? You're lucky I like you. Don't make me come over there. Why I oughta. Declan Newkirk. I do need coffee. I had some Costa Rican coffee today by this lady called Elizabeth Hott. She sent me some coffee. You might know her. She's in here. She's always going down there. She was kind enough to send me some Costa Rican coffee. And I got to tell you, it has got a little kick. I like it. I should bring some in the evening, right? No, Melissa, you got this, girl. All right, 96 Saturday, 96 Sunday. Whoa, look at those feels like temperatures. Ay, caramba. Muy caliente. All right, let's do a little bit of tropics here. Kind of break this down for y'all. There we go. There's our this is the 8 o'clock advisory, although it says 2. There's a little bit of a delay here. I got to talk to my boys about that. David Radcliffe is in the house. I yawn. Faith, yawn it up, girl. Rachel Walters, Miss Sebastian is in the house. Rachelina, Miss Sebastian. It is strong. It's got some kick. I don't know how Jane Ann does 2 of them. My wife. I do one, and I got my goods on. Little Benetton, Pennsylvania is flooding. My daughter is safe. Deborah Smith Gracely. That is some good news. Glad to hear that. There's our low. Now we'll have to wait and see while it's over the northern Gulf if it is able to start developing. We'll get these new tracks here right around 9 o'clock. You can see there they are. Storm is moving off towards the west. Looks like those temperatures. Yes. So there's the trends. Right over New Orleans, up into Lake Charles, Alexandria, up to the north into Arkansas. Let's take a look at this. Intensity forecast. Swing. Many of them are calling for a tropical depression. The ship's model is the outlier, but the ships is always an outlier. Trust the ships. It's more of a statistical model that doesn't do so well. But Faith Richard, we all yawn in the yellow submarine. They're a tsunami alert there, yeah, up in Alaska with that 7.2 earthquake. So we'll keep an eye on that. Shelly Evie. Shelly, I see you're quite the comedian tonight, Shells. I like that. Gregory Pop. Good to have you there, the Popster. The Papa Top. Good to have you there, young man. Always appreciate you popping in and saying hi. Shelly, what did you get in today besides being a comedian there, my love? There's Wednesday into Thursday. There's your spin. South Louisiana, hugging the coast. Hugging the coast. And then, what? Maybe Houston getting in on some of that action there. We'll have to wait and see before it lifts up to the north. Eating my chicken. Oh, I like that. Chicken parm. Andy's in the house. Tony Thompson. Danielle Manges Carlson is in the house. Can you give my son Matthew Carlson? Mad Dog 48 Carlson. Matthew, good to have you there. Larissa, you're a bad woman. Look at that. Having her wine. Pinot. She's doing Pinot and Brie and crackers. I'm going to start the drinking game every time. Faith, I hope you got a designated driver. Janet Pfluger Dobson's in the house. Elizabeth Haughty Hot. Tony, I'm tempted. Oh, yeah, you would like them. They're good. Just working, guarding in between rain squalls. Aha! Shelly, you're quite the farmer. Barb D'Souza, Danielle Menges. Woot woot. I'll join y'all, says Melissa Faith. Got a bunch of drinkers in here, I see. All right, rainfall. Let's see what we got here. Ugh, this model's not so good. There's the rain there. Boom. Mobile, look at Nolans. Got a little bit of dark red. 8 to 12. Southeast Louisiana. My, oh, my, oh, my. There you go. All right, so that's that. The next named storm, although I don't think it's going to happen, unless something really starts getting going here quickly, is Dexter. Good evening, John and Bob. Jacqueline Pickles. Good to have you there, Jackie PP. What up? Kathy Ferguson Leathers. Say hi to Mikey for me, by the way. July formation. Man, we're in the middle of the month already. Look at this. Woot, woot, woot. Do both K-Cups and ground. Yes. There we go. Keurig has one that does both, by the way. That's kind of what we picked up. Is South Florida getting more rain this weekend? They'll get some rain. I don't think it's going to be anything different than the past. Genesis Evans calling me the toaster. Loving that. I've got some red. Raspberry vodka. Stay thirsty. Anne Marie. Good evening, Tony and all. Gordon Mooneyhead. Gordy! The Mooster. The Mooninator. Gordolina. The Gorged Jack of all trades. Yes, you do. I love that. Stephanie Bush. The Bushman is in the house. Stephalina. What's cooking there? Miss Psychology major. Cindy Turnbull. Cindy, they're picking on me tonight. I'm going to need you to help me out. Defend me, girl. Be my bodyguard. What? All right, let's do this. Tropics. A couple different things here. Some wave action. I'm loading in a couple graphics here. Just give me a second. Gotta make sure everybody gets what they need. All right. A little more tropical activity. The popper. Here's one. Oh boy. The rest of you are gonna be calling out tomorrow if that happens. All right. Boom. Save. Tropics be quiet for the most part outside of Invest 93. Yeah. Looking at the sky tonight. Jacqueline, what are you seeing? Look at Africa. Got a couple waves here. Let me point them out to you. Uno, dos, tres. Hot, dry in the desert. Hot and dry in the desert. All right. Look at the dust. Yesterday. Another push. So we had one push here. Got another push here. Likely to stay south of us. And then a huge push with a very active wave coming off the west coast of Africa. So we'll watch it. Again, this time of the year, I don't get too worked up about it. Waters are still a little bit cool. A lot of dry air. See all this red? That is a incredible amount of dry air. Wave coming off the west coast of Africa. Let's take a look at these anomalies. Now, the one thing that is catching my eye is that from the Cabo Verde to the windwards, it is starting to warm up here now. Still a little bit of normalcy here, right there, and Western Gulf. A little bit toasty now for our invest. So we'll watch that. Look at these water temperatures. Near 90 coastal Louisiana. Middle 80s, Eastern Gulf right there. Hey, Genesis, shut it. Don't be talking like that. Don't provoke. Gwen, Bain, Platook. Good to have you there. I have a sip of beer. Linda, behave yourself. All right, wave action. Let's get her done. Let's get her done. Man. Let's do this. Pallets. Let me plot a couple here for you. Whoa, we got some waves that are coming down. Right there. So that's the current wave action right there. Chrissy Soto. Janice is saying, haha. All right, let's go over to Puerto Rico. Let me check something here. I want to make sure the Puerto Rican sweeping radar. Hang on, let me do one thing here. Properties. That says Austin, Texas. That's why. Who changed this? That's got to go. We got to change that. Brownsville. All right, I got to do that after the show. Somebody change that. We don't need Austin. We don't need Del Rio. And we don't need Charleston. We don't need Brownsville. So those have to go bye-bye. All right, I'll do that here after the show. All right, dust, next 72 hours. There we go. Ooh, look at that. Bam! Wham, bam, thank you, ma'am. Kingston, San Juan, little nudge there. And then a big push of dust. See that right there? Coming off the west coast of Africa. What? Friday into Saturday. Oh, yeah. Wow. That's a pretty good push. Joy. Kensington is in the house. So there's your dust. Water vapor. Let me show you this. And Petrulac fish is in the house. And hey, LOL. Oh my God. Yes, I'm on fire. LOL, kinda. And hey, in retrospect, there you go, Rosa. Ooh, look at that. Little bit of blue there coming into Lake Pontchartrain, then over towards southwest Louisiana, then lifting back up to the north, and bada bing, bada boom. Let's do the Euro. There you go, Barb. Here's the Euro. Euro's got a little something southeast Louisiana. There's a little secondary wave on the Euro, scraping central Florida on Thursday night, Friday, and then boom, getting hot over the weekend. It's getting kind of hot. Here we go. Let's see. Was this smooth? Oh, I think it was. Come on now. KK McCullough. You too, Dave. Look at these rainfall amounts. It's going to kick in here in a second. This particular, look at that. 4 to 6, 2 to 4. Wow. All right. And then 7-day. Mid-90s over the weekend. It looks like this here. The dust. Yeah, the dust. We don't want that heat, though. I mean, we've got our own heat. But it's intense over there. All right, so that's inland, drying out over the weekend. Heating up. Coming in back from. What time is your flight in, by the way? If it's after 7, you're going to be okay. Just before 7, you got to keep an eye to the radar. Ooh, I like that, Faith. Rack of ribs. Loving it. Laura Lee Wright. Laura, how you doing, girl? Good to have you in here. Barb, I've got the power. There's that 7-day along the coast, nearing 95. Sunday, Monday, turning just a tad cooler. Faith she's thirsty. She's drinking. All right, national perspective here. Boy, I tell you, we got some things to talk about here. We got a little severe weather outbreak across the upper Midwest. Christian hat. Chrissy! Sweet dreams, Nancy, from Annie Fish. All right, let me take all these players off the map. Let's do this. Tornado warning. Eastern Colorado out of Denver. east of Denver. Storms across the high country there. All sorts of storms today into Wisconsin. Had multiple tornado warnings there, by the way. Elizabeth, my mom, playing. She did a great job. Yes, she did. Big spin right over Lake Michigan. Soon to be Lake Erie, Lake Huron. There it is. Storms here in the east, really pulsing up now. A couple warnings there. Charleston, West Virginia. Just east of you. Wow. That blew up quick. Clendenin and Clay headed up towards Sutton and potentially Webster Springs. So that puppy is moving. Oh, yeah. There we go. Well, Faith, I don't know. He's kind of a rebel. But he knows better. We'll get the wrath of Tony. Summer monsoon season has kicked in out west. You can see the high base thunderstorms there. Temperatures, by the way, look like this. There we go. Cool. From Minneapolis to Sioux Falls to Denver to Billings, 60 to 65 in the middle of July. That is a bonus. You take that and you run with it. Zoraida! Good evening to you. All right, north of the border. Remember, we had an earthquake up here in Alaska. A tsunami warning for the Aleutian Islands there. Anchorage is at 63. Fairbanks at 70. Nome, 57. That's a lot of cold air. Fort Ross, the northern pole there, northern Greenland, 20s, 30s, and 40s. Iqaluit coming in at 46. The Nane Airport, 59. Fort McMurray, 77. Billings, 61. Boise, 89. Bangor, Maine, 79. Vegas, 104. Atlanta, 88. Monterrey, Mexico, 95. Belize City, Belize Navidad. Belize Navidad. 86 degrees. Havana. Ooh, I wanna take you. Bermuda, Bahama. Come on, pretty mama. Kingston, 84. Santo Domingo, 79. Bogota coming in at 59. It's jelly still. Yeah. Costa Rica's 79. You will have to water your plants, yes. All right, Manaus, 81. La Paz, 41. Punta Arenas, 41. Sao Paulo, Brasilia, 61. Cape Town, 54. Gordon Mooneyhan is going 45 in Yakutsk. Windhoek, 46. Harar, 50. Niamey, 86. Raiatai, 93. Rabat, 64. We got Berlin, 55. Moscow, 64. So good. Stephanie Bush, you're on a roll. Thank you, Steffi Meister. Bishkek, 79. Urkuni, 81. Bratsk, 59. Ulaanbaatar, 61. And then Yakutsk coming in at 73. Sapporo, 72. Oof. Shanghai, sizzling 90 degrees. Hong Kong, 88. The Thriller in Manila, 82. Kuala Lumpur, 79. Brandy Sherman, Brandy, you are so kind. There we go. There it is. Joan Scherfeld. Perth, 45. The Hobart Airport, 54. Auckland, 46. Bora Bora, 77. Terry says she was off by 4. There we go. Thanks, Tony. Melissa Marie Oster, MMO, you be good too. Lahui, 85. Honolulu, 85. Kahului, 85. And Hilo coming in at 82. So there you go. We've got some heat. Brandy's a hoax. Okay? Kay might be on to something there. There we go. All right, let's wrap it up with the 7-day. PM. There it is. 95, 96, 96, 95. The heat is on. And then the 7-day coast also warming on up. 94 Sunday, Monday. Rain chances going up early next week. You too, Benny. Benny and the gang. All right, I'm going to wrap it up here. Let you guys do your thing. We've been on. Shells, good to have you. Dita Andrusoff in the house. All right, guys, I'm going to rock and roll, make some updates, and get ready for tonight's 10 and 11. You guys are all stars. I'm here Thursday. I'm here Friday. You guys have a wonderful night. See you tonight at 10 and 11, all right? That's how.